Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 12 minutes away from 10 o'clock on Tuesday night. Back with a few for tomorrow. I don't know what's going ahead. I didn't touch Fontwell because there's an inspection at 8 and I don't know how bad the night of rain is supposed to come in areas. It's raining a good bit here this evening where I am. And it was raining. I was in Sligo. It was raining there on the way home. Not that long home, and I have to go out again the minute this video's up. A legend that I met a long time ago. I haven't met him in years. I'll have to ring him. He's in the not too far away. He wants me to go for a pint, so I said I'll have two of them. The video, the start of it last night, where I had it up with the Chiefs. Somebody sent a copyright strike, and it wasn't the NFL or whatever. And again, for it's some crowd, and I don't know how they're the rights to it, but I think that they're just trying to, if you don't delete it or trim it, they'll get them monetized a few quid. I actually got an email the other day that the Stevens' Day video, that it couldn't be monetized, and that was monetized, and whatever a few pound was off it, that was got towards into January. But there's a crowd in the Netherlands, 00 Media. I think they're probably doing it to everyone. So I don't know. If anyone knows what's the story there, just leave a message, because I certainly don't. I'm not that good at this crack. We had, we had 3 runs today. We nearly got it right in the first race. I thought my idea was right, that Aspire Tower would take the lead, jump well. But 4 out was 4 lengths up and just got into the roots of it and came out only 2 lengths up. I think that was the losing of the race there. If she had pinged that one, Rachel, I think she would have won it, because she had to regroup herself after that. Zana here got ahead. She had whatever little bit she had left in the tank, then you see, was used up, and got beaten by half a length. Bit unlucky, I thought, because Andy here made a few mistakes like I expected, and the farther, as I said last night, if it was over 2.5 mile, I'd be sweet on Zanny here. I just thought we might get away with it today, but that one mistake, I didn't get a chance to look back at it yet. I was watching it in the Blue Bookies in Sligo actually today. I wasn't in the Blue Bookies in a while, and they went to the small screen in certain parts of the race. They had dogs on, they had foreign racing, they had Mickey Mouse racing, plastic racing, everything on, and they went to a small screen. I can't get over it at all. But anyway, that was, we soon got on the score sheet with Natty won by 6 lengths. I see it's entered again Saturday, but it's probably too quick for it to go. But it's a nice progressive young chaser. I think we'll if that goes in a novice chase again, we'll stick with it. The other race then, the stairs race, the ones that finished 3rd, 4th, 5th was I thought between them 3. The first 2 I doubted their stamina, particularly the one that was in 2nd today, Di Walters horse. That hadn't run any further than 3 mile. Money came for it. They knew it had staying potential. I thought we'd get a place. Actually, that horse opened at 20 to 1. A fella texted me last night. He had 20 to 1 got. I only got 14s. But 14s was no good when they don't pay out. Doesn't matter what you get. But it was a bit unlucky, I thought. I weighed it up right in one way, but didn't work out. But anyway, we had a winner, and it's not too bad. Tomorrow, first race we start off, we have a bus horse again. To newcomers on the bus, that means the horse we tipped last time and backed, it won. The horse in question is Natty Knight. Now, if this is over 2.5 mile, I'd be very sweet on it. The danger is it's 3 miles 1 furlong and 44 yards. And it hasn't gone that distance before. It went 3 mile last May and was beaten 10 lengths. It has improved a bit this year, but the last time it was 2.5 mile. It ran a good race the time before, 2 miles 5 in Hereford, coming back to the same track again. But the two half brothers, no, full brothers actually. One was he called Dart, and the other one was Dark Heart. Dark Heart was a good 2 miler on the flat for Mark Johnson. But all the other ones, the half brothers, like Sully, so that's Sullaat, that was with Brian Meehan and Medid. They were all sprinters, 6, 7 and milers. So the danger is that it mightn't stay. But it's worth a shot, I suppose, the way it finished this race the last day. That's it back in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th with the blue hat.
Of the driven along High Rico, and on the outer comes Raja Mataz. So still plenty of chances here. Natty Knight still well in touch for Shane Quinlan as well.
Come on, what's up?
And let me tell you something, as this leading bunch of 8 horses fan out up the home straight, racing towards the 4th last. Close to the stand side will be IRNs in company.
They'll never finish this race if you don't hurry up.
Raja Mataz has made good progress to come and join that leading line. Irons was down on the nose. Ballynulart's still there right towards the inside with Martel Mix Jack. They've never been far away. Then behind these mood at the moment, as let me tell you something, is being eased down as Ballynular made a mistake there, and Raja Mataz under Charlie Hammond is now right on terms. Rico made a mistake, did pull up, was let me tell you something, as they race on then towards 2 from the finish. Raja Mataz over in the lead from Ballynulart. Martel Mix Jack and Natty Knight coming back for more as well, and it's this quartet from Mood of the Moment who race uphill towards the last. Raja Mataz, red cap in the centre, right hand side. Natty Knight trying to deliver a challenge. Martel Mix Jack and still Ballynulart right there, and Mood of the Moment not completely out of it either. Raja Mataz led over the last, but only 3 lengths covers 5 of them. Natty Knight on the near side for Shane Quinlan. Ballynulart and Martel Mix Jack, and it's Natty Knight who takes the lead with 100 yards to go. From Raja Mataz, Martel Mix Jack, and Ballynulart.
Enough of that. Much without internet or something, I don't know. But anyway, the favourite is Time for a Pint. That's very, very appropriate actually, because where I'm going now in a few minutes. But that went off favourite the last day on the back of a good run previous to that. Oh, it won the time before, but unseated early in the race the last day. That's the 5-2 fav. We'll have to stay loyal and go with Natty Knight. Extreme caution, don't go mental on it, because the danger is it mightn't stay. Now, we'll see a race that had ran in Hereford a second, because what is wrong with this? We're looking at the time it ran in Hereford previous. A lightly raced horse, only what ran, what's that, six times. Second time in a chase. There was money for it. It was 20s into 15-2 for Pat Murphy. It's about the 6th or 7th on the rail when we pick it up. It finishes very strongly, and only went up to £6 for it. If we ever get to see it. So with the yellow cap, jumping the fence now,
and then
back a good bit.
Jack. Orange Diamond, meanwhile, has been pulled up. They're racing down into the dip on the approach to the last quarter mile. 2 to jump. Phil Illico. Natty Knight is bustled up to come and have another crack at him. These two have been the leading pair for quite some time now. Barakov in the blue and pink is ridden along in 3rd. ahead of Amalfi Skyline, reaching it from the inner of Jack Doyen, and then Martel Mix Jack, who's retreating, and they're heading back towards home. Natty Knight just nosing into a narrow lead. Phil Illico fighting on, and Amalfi Skyline continues to run on under Harry Bannister, pulled to the outer in the blue and yellow, still very much up for grabs as they approach the last. Natty Knight, Amalfi Skyline coming over the top, draws alongside. Phil Illico up the inner, three of them in descending gloom, charging up the run in Amalfi Skyline, puts his nose ahead from Natty Knight. Oh, what a ride this has been from Harry Bannister. Amalfi Skyline from last to first beats Natty Knight, Phil Illico.
He was pulling away. He was carrying 3 pound overweight in that. He was talking up 6 pound. If I had to me weight tomorrow, I'd put Natty Knight at this distance, and I'd put Amalfi up at the 3 mile, because he was going faster, I thought, or quicker at the end there. But anyway, it's only a 5-year-old. That was only 2 chase runs. This is his 3rd chase run. It's a favourite there. So that's a bet. We go on the goo. We have 2 on the goo for fear of frost elsewhere. There's a grand little race here, 6 furlongs, sprint race. The fav is 5,000 and 2-1. 5,000 to 1. We seen this the last day when we backed Batel Dubai, and the 2 of them finished 2nd and 3rd. We backed Batel Dubai each way. We got our money back and a bit of profit. It finished at 15 to 2. This is desperate slow. Come on.
By getting into it, then Exalted Angel. Takarib Bay is just trying to find another gear. One who is finding gears down the centre is 5,000 to 1. Al-Bashir is the leader by around about 1.5 lengths to 2 lengths. 5,000 to 1 in 2nd place. The Turpinator is running on. It is Al-Bashir from 5,000 to 1. Al-Bashir the winner. 2nd place 5,000 to 1, and they were followed home by Batel Dubai.
Batel Dubai is £2 better off. It won for us before in Chelmsford, and it ran the 6 furlongs there in 1.9 and change. That race there was ran in 1.12. This surface will suit Batel Dubai better because there's a bit of give in that. It's sort of soft ground horses as opposed to top of the ground. Chipstead will be hard enough beaten, but I'm giving a chance to Harry Ryan on Ross Ryan on Harry Charlton's Batel Dubai, that if it's a tactical race, that it might have the toe to outspeed them towards the end, and that is the 3rd favourite, so going against them too. And then there is a last chance Saloon horse. Some of you might have to put your hands over your ears. It's an awful bad race tomorrow evening. Alphonse La Grande. We backed this in Ludlow when I went over, and it pitched rain overnight, and it needs top of the ground. It won here before when it was with a Cody, and that was off 63 and he's off 64. Shamey Heffernan is riding tomorrow night, so like you can just the phone call, what will you ride this horse for me? Has it a chance? Yes, it has. But like, it was 7 to 1 earlier, so there's money for it. Now, money for a Tony Merton horse. It could drift like a barge tomorrow. Again, you don't know what's going to happen. There's money as well for that Neddy's boy, for the aforementioned Cody yard. And that was claimed last time out over 10.5 furlongs. But it didn't. Now, none of them have a great turn of foot, to be honest. It had run pretty decent the time before against Dreams Fladaway, but it hadn't great form before that. So it's just the only one I could pick out at Dundalk, or Fundalk as I might call it, tomorrow night. I had picked out a 7 to 1 shot earlier. This is him here in the yellow hat, No, he wasn't off the air, but
2.5 furlongs to go, and it is Pittsford from Miss Paloma who's come through. In the middle of the track on the stand side, Yokel is coming right back at the leaders with Giselle's Defence squeezed out of room. John Alexander, Believe in Science, digs in from off the pace. Celtic Revival over the far side, Alphonse, Grande and Spy. Yokel on the stand side comes to take them from Pittsford, Believe in Science, followed then on the far side by Celtic Revival, but it's Yokel and Chiffon Rutledge repeating wins at the stadium from Pittsford. Judge for the third, Believe in Science, Giselle's Defence, and then Celtic Revival.
Yes, Yokel follows up her win here. It came over a mile and a quarter in her most recent start a week 10 days ago, and wins under a £3 higher mark. Returns at 16-1. Her fourth win of her career. Second is joining John McConnell. Of course, she's bought out of Jarlafahi's yard in front.
There was slightly better horses, I thought, in that race. As well as that, it went back to the back of the pack. It wasn't off the air. With Hereford up tomorrow, it'll be coming up the left-hand side, up the rail. Whether it's good enough or not is another story, but it won't be coming up the middle, you can swear, even though it's drawn high. That's my reading on it, that they've Hereford up to try and do something tomorrow. There's excuses about a lot of them there. But I don't know why you have the 5:15 up. Oh yeah, Yokel is in the following race. Anyway. I get this into the oven. Will I ever get it into the oven? There we go. A shout out to Jacob Martin. He was in great form last night. He had a lot of calamari for everyone on the bus. He got it at cost price or sale. It was on a sale for him yesterday. He got it for not much money, he said. And Cy H and Hiatus Moores and City Solar left a bit of information that I didn't know, that somebody bet $1 million to win 120,000 with 13 seconds left in the Super Bowl, and that for San Francisco to win it. I cannot understand that bet was done, because even if it didn't hit the touchdown there, it would have taken a time out and hit the field goal to go into the next 15 minutes of overtime. So there must be too much pop taken, whoever took that, or else, I don't know. I can't understand the bet. But then again, what can I do? Bash the bookies, over and out.